This Deadlock build guide is all about 7 and how to destroy the lanes with 7. This is a lane protector, lane destroyer build guide. This is not making 7 an assassin or a huge spirit carry. So this build guide is going to show you how and why the items are the best that we're using. Then I'm going to go over how the character works and his mechanics. And then finally, the beef of the video is going to be a full game live commentary demonstration, not where I speak over a VOD, but where I'm playing and speaking at the same time, how I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and how you at home can also do what I do and the choices that I make and what's going through my head at the time. Let's start off with the build, and to find this build, if you click the public tab here, you type in Swole, push enter, you'll see Swole Benji YouTube Pug Destroyer Lane Pusher Build. Go ahead and hit that heart button, it'll save it under My Builds, then click My Builds. And the way this build works is during the game, it will automatically tell you what abilities to learn first, and then what abilities to max out first. And we'll talk about this in a bit, but let's go ahead and talk about the items. So let's start with the sprint boots. The reason that we go sprint boots first is because having more move speed allows you to zip around, reposition, get good angles. It also allows you to dodge incoming fire for a little bit. When you are taking damage, you are no longer sprinting. But also the health regeneration, weapon damage, it's 500. You're going to get that in a few creep kills, so don't worry about that. And the next thing is extra spirit. This is a component of improved spirit, which we do use later. So this is just a prerequisite. It gives you some bonus health regeneration. Spirit power doesn't really help us right now. Again, this is just a prerequisite. Basic magazine is going to help you get those last hits. You're going to have more ammo. At this point, either you've won, not quite won or lost the lane, you're winning the push into the enemy's tower, or you're losing, and this is going to help you in both situations. And then we have enduring speed again. Now, this gives you movement speed, which is going to allow you to dodge some shots a little bit easier as you're strafing left and right, so that you're taking less damage. It gives you health regen. Again, it's really good for roaming as well. Then we get into Spirit Lifesteal. This is your staying power. Once you have this, you can basically stay in lane indefinitely because you're going to be constantly pumping spirit damage out with your 1 ability and your 3 ability, and your 4 if you really need to. And this is how you basically never get bullied out of lane if you're playing safe. Then we have Enchanter's Barrier, and this just gives you more power, cooldown reduction, and the Spirit Shield is really nice to survive and endure all of the enemy lanes, poking, and, skill shot abilities. These two are what keep you in the lane indefinitely, so you don't have to go back. Then we have Mystic Vulnerability, and what this does is that they have spirit reduction, so you could start poking the enemy, dealing more damage to them. It also works on enemy mobs. Then you have Duration Extender, which is, you're going to want this for your ult, but also it's more health regeneration. All of these things allow you to stay in the lane forever and never have to go back. So as long as you don't lose your lane shop, you don't have to roam to your neighbor's lane shop. You basically just continually buy these during the early lane phase. It's real simple and easy. Then we have the roaming in the late game phase. By this time, you're going to have won your lane. You will almost always win your lane unless you're just not really good at the game. And 7 does take a lot of practice, so don't feel bad if you lose. Use this build about 5 or 6 times, and you'll get the hang of it. You'll start to get a good feel for it. But let's go over the items. You have Surge of Power, and you're going to imbue your ultimate with this. This is for late game. This is going to give your ult way more damage. And the fire rate doesn't help us. We don't care about fire rate, so that's wasted. But the movement speed, again, it's also wasted. But we just want more spirit power damage on our ult. It's the best bang for your buck, though the other 2 traits are wasted. But it does give you some health. So improved spirit, this is just more spirit power, also sprint speed and health. You can see we're very tanky, and we have a lot of spirit power. That's how this build works. Then you have superior duration. This is how you're going to be ulting longer to area deny longer. You're not so much an assassin that kills the enemy team. You blow up creeps and towers, and longer ults are better, and you have also bonus health and health regeneration. Again, you are building for a tank. Now, at this point, you're going to have to be shooting a lot of creeps because you don't want to just toss spells. It's not enough. The creep waves are really going to start building up, and you want 2 items that are going to allow you to jungle super fast, because the way 7 works is your abilities give you the power to jungle, but with Tesla bullets and with Titanic magazine, you're going to be able to jungle infinitely more efficiently than before. And we don't use Titanic magazine the whole game. If you're really good at jungling, you don't need it because you'll have plenty of ammo late game, but right now you absolutely need this. So this is your jungle awakening items here. They will allow you to farm every creep in the game. Then you have Boundless Spirit. This is a huge boost of spirit power, health regeneration. That weapon damage helps a little bit, but it's the sprint speed that really helps the roaming. Then we have Escalating Exposure, and this gives you some resist against the enemy spirit team's bonus health. We like bonus health. And then you amplify your spirit damage. So the longer enemies stay in your ult, the more damage they take. So does enemies, and you're going to be tasing them with your bullet auto attacks and your Tesla bullets. So this thing is just a steroid. Then Diviner's Kevlar. This is because enemies are going to focus you when you ult. This pretty much prevents you from dying right away because it gives you double shield and it gives you a lot of spirit power, spirit lifesteal, and cooldown reduction. This thing is absolutely amazing. Super useful. Then we have the extra stuff or the counterable stuff or the situational stuff. So almost always in a game, an enemy will have a way to stun you or lift you or move you, like telekinesis, or most enemy ults that are like crowd control related will throw you, lift you, stun you, or stop you. You have to buy Unstoppable as soon as possible, even before you finish all of these if you're not, farmed up. Because if you ult and they stun you, your ult ends and then you die. So you're just beating the enemy team. So Unstoppable is how you pop this before you pop your ult, and then you just can't die. You will have so much spirit steel that no one's going to kill you. Then Metal Skin. If the enemy bullet carry, or attack damage carry, whatever you want to call it in this game, is just lighting you up and deleting you, like if the enemy has a haze and they're ulting you and you just die, you have to buy Metal Skin. There is no way around it. This is how you survive their basic auto attacks or bullet-based ultimates. Then we have Leech. More Leech is going to really, really help you out. The bonus health, the spirit power, also really good for this slot. You're just trying to fill your slots with the best in-slot useful items, and so Leech is the best one. Then we have Shadow Weave. Now, again, this just gives you Spirit Shield health to survive more damage. The ammo is also there, so at this point you could start selling your Titanic Mag if you're good at jungling. But this just lets you roam while invisible. It's just really, really nice. And it also, when you become uninvis, you're going to have Ambush Spirit power. And what you're going to do is you're going to stun the enemy, which breaks your invisibility, and then you're going to ult, and they're going to just melt. All right, so really good stuff. Now, Refresher is great because it gives you your ult back. And it's mathematically superior to superior cooldown whenever you do the long game, because in a big team fight, when your ult ends or you have to end it earlier, you get stunned out of it. When you use Refresher and reuse your ult, you get your shields back from your items earlier. Which the Diviner's Kevlar. This thing, you pop this thing again, right? Though you have to wait 41 seconds, so be aware, right? Now, but with cooldown reduction, it's going to be a little bit less than 41 seconds, and you'll see that later in the video game, or in the video demonstration. So, Spiritual Overflow. This thing is just cooldown reduction, spirit lifesteal. It also gives you spirit power whenever you shoot the enemies, so you shoot a little bit harder. There's not a lot of good bullet slots to really use up. Now, the final two items, all right? So, you're only really going to start using these when the game is really, really late and drawn out. And that is Soul Rebirth, because if you're getting killed, you want to come back immediately. It does increase 15 seconds respawn time, but you get 2 chances. And so, yeah, you come back, you finish off a target, you have so much spirit steel and you're so tanky that you're really hard to kill, as long as you're landing your shots. Now, if all of your lanes, you're going to have so much money at this point in the game anyway. If all of your lanes are pushed and there's a ton of creep enemies in your base, buy a Ricochet, clear it out. Once the lanes are pushed, go back, sell Ricochet, rebuy Soul Rebirth. That is basically, you're just ping-ponging between these two depending on the map situation. And that's the item build. Now let's talk about skill order. The first thing that you're going to do is learn Lightning Ball, and that is this spell right here. And the way it works is you don't want to shoot it at the ground, because if you shoot it at the ground, it just sticks to the ground forever. Now, it will deal AoE, or Area of Effect damage, on everything in the orb. What you want to do is shoot it so that it floats above the minion, and when it kills the minion, it will continue to move through the minion to the targets behind it. So, this is your mob farming skill. This is also your turret killing skill. This is your harassment on the enemy hero skill. And you're going to just throw these out whenever they're off cooldown towards enemy creeps or the enemy hero or the enemy tower. And when it kills the creeps, it'll continue to move forward. And you can really catch some players off guard with it. You can see that it deals quite a bit of damage to the enemy tower. That's your first point. And again, the game will tell you this if you're using the in-game build guide. The second one is Static Charge. This is going to stun the enemy hero after a short delay, so check this out. Whenever this thing closes around their legs, they are stunned and knocked down. There we go. It's pretty goofy looking, but what you do is as soon as you can learn this, you cast it on the enemy hero, you start shooting at them, and then you also hit them with the lightning ball right before the stun happens. And again, you can tell the stun by whenever it's closing around on their legs. You hit them with the lightning orb ball, and there you go, and that's going to deal tons of damage. Alright, then your third, of course, is your power surge, and this just enhances your auto attacks with electricity damage, or spirit damage, rather. There is no elements in this game, at least not really, there used to be in, like, alpha. Anyway, so, and then you have Storm Cloud, that's your fourth. Now, what about upgrades? You're going to just save all your upgrade points and max out Storm Cloud. Then you're going to max out Power Surge. And then you're going to put 1 point into Lightning Ball, 1 point into Static Charge. And then looking at the build guide here, you can see that after that, you're going to go ahead and max out your Lightning Ball, and then finally max out your Static Charge, which is your stun. So that's the skill order. So 7 is not exactly a bullet carry, he's not exactly a spirit carry, he's kind of like a mix, right? He's not an assassin, he's not a mobility, he's not a crowd controller. He's got one crowd controller, but he's not like a crowd control hero. And he shoots 3 bullets at a time, like this, there we go. And they're pretty accurate, so you don't have to worry too much about spread or anything. It doesn't have the most range, like compared to, say, Talon, but it is decent, right? And you still want to aim for headshots if you can. The bullet drop is very minimal, so you have lots of bullet velocity. You don't need any bullet velocity items or the sniper thing, really. You don't really work well as a sniper. You're kind of a mid-range harasser, but you're also an area denial. So your ultimate is this, and you can see the big red circle that slowly expands, and this kills creeps, this kills towers, this hurts enemy players. It's not the most damaging ability in the game. It's mostly for area denial. Now, the problem with this ability, and I'll show you right now real quick, is that it's line of sightable. So what this means is, let's go ahead and cast this here. Now, because this is a fog thing, we can still see the enemy, right? So let's go ahead and cancel that. But if we're like behind a wall, which I'll show you right now, and we can't see the enemy at all, let's go ahead and get those cooldowns back, like so. Well, the enemies don't take any damage, so that sucks. That's just one of the bad things about it. So you don't want to be using your ult when you're on the ground. Preferably, you'd want to use it in the sky, without using the sky rail, of course. And that's going to give you much higher coverage, right? So there we go. Now, enemies can just jump on the roof and they're pretty much safe from you. So like if they're being ulted, they just run up here and then they're safe. Or they just run out of range and they're safe. And the way your ult works is it chases people away. The second they hear it and they start taking that damage over time, they're going to be doing this and they're going to be leaving the fight. They're going to be running away. But also, they're going to be stunning you. So, like, let's pretend this is 7, this guy right here, and he's ulting you. So you just stun him, and if he doesn't, have Unstoppable, well, he gets stunned and his ult ends early, and then you just kill him, and it's really that simple. And that makes you also a magnet. You are a magnet to the enemy team, and they will save their crowd control specifically for you. That's why we built him tanky with lots of Spirit Steel. This is very fundamental why we were built this way. But essentially, you can also poke from very far away. You can see here that this lightning orb is just going to farm for us. Now, you can also, again, because we have high bullet velocity and very low bullet drop, you can very much safely, throw orbs from far away and still secure your kills. You can still, go ahead and just do that right there. So, you can secure and deny kills. You are a lane bully. Your entire job is to secure and deny kills. That's it. Your job isn't to run up to the enemy hero and kill them unless they're bad at the game, or you just have way more farm over them. And again, when you push towers, you're basically just going to throw your orb, do your ult, kill all the creeps, kill the tower. The enemy can't really stop you while you're above their tower, lightning orbing everything around you, right? I mean, they can try to, but what are they going to do? Attack you from outside range? So most players, you see this little range indicator? This is 20 yards or 20 feet. I don't know if it's yards, meters, or feet. Whatever, who cares? The point is that when enemies are beyond this line, their bullets don't deal as much damage. Sort of. Not everybody. And I have, some heartburn right now. But essentially, when you are area denying like this with this big-ass circle, the enemies shooting at you from outside the circle most likely won't be doing full or complete damage to you. And as long as you're hitting enemies, creeps, towers, you're spirit stealing, and they just can't stop you. You are an area denial expert. You push lanes with orbs. You push lanes with your bullets. You know, and, you know, you activate your taser here, and you're just going to be, you know, killing everything super duper quick. There can be like, you know, 20, 30 creeps in a lane, and you just delete them all in a few shots. You are insane, and you have very high movement speed with this build. You're very tanky, so you roam around the map, you kill crates, and you get maximum power. And over the course of a long game, you're going to be so, like, fed. Also, you can throw your orb into the ground, and it's really good for jungling, especially early on. And again, you're just going to be roaming around the map, killing all the creeps, killing all the lanes, killing all the crates, going invisible, running at the enemy team, stunning them, shooting them, ulting them while they get stunned. As they roll away from your AoE, they're going to be stunned, taking damage. And this is going to kill a lot of them. Also, and then late game, what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to stealth up to them. You know, you pop your stun, you pop your taser, and you're just going to be able to hold left click and deal tremendous amounts of damage, especially if you throw an orb. You're going to be melting life bars. Now, again, if the enemy also builds tanky with, you know, bullet steel and stuff, you're going to have a brawl, and you're not the best brawler, but you're tanky enough to not die in the brawl. You're tanky enough to have your abilities off cooldown. You also have metal skins, so you can basically become immune during the brawl. You have your refresher, so you can just ult them twice if you need to, which I have no cooldowns on right now, but you ult them, you know, you get your shield, you refresher, you ult them again, you get your shield. You're not easy to kill in a brawl. And again, you can easily save your lane by zooming around the map as quick as possible. So this is how 7 works, and it's a playstyle that isn't quite as fun as other heroes, but it is necessary for the team, and it's very important that you learn how to jungle and smash crates so that you're building up maximum spirit power. And the longer the game goes, the stronger you get, and the more crates you smash, depending on RNG. You get those spirit damage crates, and you're going to be really just racking up the damage. And you shoot 3 bullets at a time, and you saw what I did there. I moved my mouse from right to left, and I broke all 3 crates with a single shot. So, da-da, or da-da, like that. You just kind of get used to, well, I only got 2 there out of 3, so it takes a little bit of practice, but you'll be able to swipe around and break crates very well. And then also getting lots of cooldown reduction, you know, on your passives. This is how you build power. You're not the team's tank. You're just kind of a disruptor lane, you know, pusher and area denialist. So there you go. All right, so this is the live gameplay demonstration part of the video. This is the entire match, and here's all the excuses why I suck. So here we go, boyos. And yeah, my monitors suck. I've been up like 22 hours or 20. I don't know. It's over 20 for sure. So you can see here that my first ability I picked Lightning Ball, and I do have a solo lane against Paradox, who has they can swap positions. You can read their abilities. If you don't know what the character does, this is what you're up against. And yeah, so there we go. And I like to try to lane bully at first a little bit, just to see how the enemy reacts. And if they don't react well, like in this case, they're just kind of shooting back at me, right? And I'm missing farm. And they're missing farm, but that's okay. Let's go to melee that. There we go. We want to get this farm. See if they try to... Yeah, they're denying, so they know what they're doing. So, you know, they're going to mix denial and bullying, and that's fine. And they're trying to get the melee hits in. See, I can get the deny, too. I know what I'm doing. Now, whenever you can, you want to hang out near your healer minion. Alright, so, again, they're going to be harassing, and that's okay. We can just play a little bit safe here. Try to get those... denies. Try to get those creep kills. I do like to keep the lane pushed. I like it nice and pushed. It makes it easier to deny whenever their lane is pushed. And again, I don't want to be walking out in the open too much. Alright. And then melee when I get a chance. Stay near the heal minion. And again, very slow, very peaceful lane. That's all we're doing. And you can see that they're beating me on farm right now. Only by a little bit. But that's okay. You can see the creep life bars through the wall. There we go. Just push a little bit more. And we're gonna, you know, hit some spells now. Go ahead and... Well, I missed my orb on that, so that's okay. It's fine. Right? We can do our first item buy. We don't really need to do it at the moment. I like to push the lane a bit and then do it, but it's fine. So, again. Get those melees. Get that deny. Oh, man. Alright. Why did that one pop immediately? I guess it hit the wall or something. Alright, let's get a reload going. Where's Paradox? Get some brass. Make sure they're not popping any kind of heals. So you can see which enemy that he's trying to pop, right? And then you can get ready to deny it. So I'm going to throw an orb just to kind of counter harass him here. And I had to reload, so I missed that creep farm. That's fine. Let's see what dies. There we go. That's 2 out of 3 denies. This one's about to get denied. There we go. So 954 versus 1.1k, so I'm winning. Only by a little bit, though. It's okay. Alright, go ahead and get that. I think he's buying right now. He might be over here in his shop. Because I don't know where he went. He could be, like, trying to flank me or something. There he is. Just throw an orb at him. I got a little bit on him. Oh, let's get that creep farm. Missed it. I tried, though. I tried to get real close. Oh, missed that deny. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up if you aren't getting the best of denies. You know, if you're not, you know, being the denial god. And if the enemy's denying a lot of your shots. So that's his combo. He's going to freeze me and shoot me a few times. Or she, whatever. Let's throw an orb. It's going to hit the creeps. And the tower. There we go. Get that third ability now. And I can use this to really start heavily pushing the creep wave. I can buy my 3 main items, so I'm going to back just a bit. I have a 200 advantage. This will give me at least 1 item. So, there we go. Left to right. That's all you got to worry about. Alright. And we reload after we buy the magazine upgrade because, you know, it gives you more bullet slots. You really should just reload for you, honestly. Like, why did the shopkeeper sell us a semi-empty mag? I don't know. Alright, so our lane's slightly pushed now. We could actually chill if we want, or I can just aggressively push into it. There we go. Let's get that stun. Alright, look at that. Oh, he did wall me there, so that was actually a pretty bad trade for, well, I did good, and then I did bad because I walked into a stupid wall. Like, used to, the wall you could run through it. It was only for bullets, but then they were like, no, that's not good enough. Alright, let's look at what he's probably going to shoot versus what we're going to probably shoot at. Let's melee both of these guys. Remember, melee is a cleave, or an AoE, rather. I am out of range for that, whatever. He is gone. He's probably roaming, and that's fine. That's okay. So our next buy is 1,250, I believe. Let's just aggressively push the lane, because I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. Okay. Orb those minions so I can stay behind cover. He, I don't know what he's doing there. Is he using that creep farm? Maybe. Oh, yeah, he's pushing. He is staying just out of range of my stun. That's okay. That's fine. So right now, I'm a little wounded, and I don't have my lifesteal, and that's fine. That's me misplaying a bunch. It's fine. We can hang back a bit. We don't have to push his tower. We can just chill, wait for our heal minion, hug that a bit. We'll be all right. There we go. There's the heal minion. Whenever the heal minion first touches down, it does give you a slight boost of a heal, and then it gives you a nice little heal over time. All right. Go ahead and orb these guys while I reload. Just while I reload. That way the reload finishes. And what's our farm? 2.2k on him, and I have 2.8k. So I am still winning by a pretty good amount. We have our next buy, the boots. That's going to let us be way more mobile. There we go. And you can see now that we're going to start getting faster. Faster! The spam abilities. I want to push a little bit harder. He missed. I have ult. I want my minions under his tower, and then I ult whenever his minion creep wave comes in. Put 2 points into the ult. Now we have a very strong ult immediately. Now I don't want him to land a big combo. I am fully topped off, and he's behind his wall. So gotta wait. That's fine. Again, we're ahead on farm. Here, let's reload while we use our orb. Missed that deny because I was reloading. He's getting some denies. That's okay. Alright, so we're just gonna ult here. See how he reacts. Kill his creep wave. Heavily wound him. He's gonna start poking at us. That's fine. Our creeps are gonna march up into this, and we're gonna be able to just start damaging the hell out of it. That's okay. We're after his tower, not so much him. We're not there to kill. We are there to deny every time he kills stuff. So again, we're watching. Now he is going to push up a bit, and that's okay. So I'm close to our next buy. He's 2.9k. I'm at 3.9k. I have a 1k lead on him now, so that's really nice. And at this point, I could also start jungling a bit. Though this side of the map sucks a little bit because the enemies are a little bigger here, but it's okay. More crates. I like farming the crates. So that's going to get us our next buy. And I don't want to tank that creep wave, or I'll come back later, finish that one off, maybe. I do have my next buy available. He's at 3.2k, I'm at 4.1, so I'm 900 up over him. I'm missing some farm, I know. Alright, 1.6k. Now, he is out of lane, so he's probably roaming. Alright, let's buy lifesteal, there we go. Alright, that's gonna make us a little bit better at the creep farm. I'm gonna throw orb. He walled it. Oh, okay, here's the swap. Oh, that hurts so much, but we're gonna stun him and maybe survive, maybe? Nope, okay. I didn't even land my stun. I definitely opened the mini to stun him, so. Again, now I want you to look at the score here. I'm still ahead by 200. He got a kill, and now he's ahead by, or he's behind by 100. So it's fine. It's absolutely fine. At 5 minutes, we unlock the speed boost here, so we get right back in lane, continue pushing, continue farming. I just want to reiterate that dying is not, it's not going to ruin the game. Don't let your teammates yell at you or anything silly like that. You know, dying in lane, not a big deal. It's not like Dota 2, where it's like over early game. So he's starting to deny now. That's okay, I can deny too. Now at 10 minutes, denying is far more important than early, you know, game, right? So right now, our lane is pushed to the tower. That's fine. You can actually melee these, depending on how aggressive your lane enemy is. There we go. Let's take these guys out. Easy. Make sure we get these crates. What's my next buy? Barrier. Let's go ahead and get it. There we go. All right. And continue pushing. He's probably buying at the moment or so. No, there he is. Okay, let's just throw an orb at him. See how he reacts. Make sure he's not denying too hard. Let's see, he's at 5k. We're both at 5k, so we're now, you know, neck and neck. I'm gonna throw a stun out. See how he reacts to that. He's just gonna dodge back. He's gonna eat some hits. He's gonna be forced to wall. Let's see. Don't want to get too deep. Now, if he swapped and I just ulted, that would have been really, like, that would have just melted him, right? What is his cooldown on that? No, that's Dynamo. I highlighted the wrong hero. Alright. Go ahead and get our next item build. There we go. Got the deny, got the kill. Let's see. Yep, now I'm up 1k, estimated, rounded. So maybe, maybe not. We'll see. All right, let's do jungle. Go ahead and finish this guy off. I know I didn't get all the crates earlier, but there we go. 2% weapon damage. Won't really help much this early, but it does add up over the course of like 20-30 minutes. It really does. So we're at 10 minutes now. 10 minutes in. Denies are in full effect. You can see that's why you don't get any money anymore for killing. You have to get the orbs. The orbs will float up high enough and pop on their own, but if the enemy shoots the orb, you get nothing. So, very important that you start really focusing on your denies and your creep kills. And he is... No, he's still in the lane. He's just playing safe. Next buy, Mystic Vulnerability. Let's go ahead and grab that since my ult is up and I want to have as much damage on that ult as possible. There we go. Next buy is 12... Is it 1250? Yeah, 1250. So we're close to next buy. Go ahead and throw orb. Again, there we go. That should do it. Alright. And again, I want to have as much power here on our ults as we can. Alright, he is at 7k, I'm at 8k. We're still doing alright. Back up a bit. We're full HP. Just gonna throw an orb in the middle there. And he threw a wall, like, react. He was like, oh crap. That was a fast reaction on that wall. It really was. He might do a swap again. He might. So let's hit his turret a bit. Get that deny. Oh, I missed. I should have turned around so I could have mantled that.
Good job, Ship.
Headed to York.
Need to go back to base.
Throw orb. Let's get maybe some farm there. Maybe. He might deny those. I can deny this. There we go. Got it. Oh yeah. That was a long shot. I heard something and I was like, oh, is the enemy coming to gank? Because they'll do that. Especially if they're a pre-made in a Discord server or something, right?
Actually, I have an ult. If you want me to drop you off somewhere.
Go ahead and get the reload. Reload this guy. Next buy is 3,000. Someone might be doing orbs, so I'm trying to keep an eye on that too.
They have Urn. Furnace is coming.
Yeah.
They have no transfer escape.
So.
The Furnace has Urn. Furnace has Urn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna voice chat. Okay, so that's the thing. I'm not gonna interact in voice chat.
Blue. Yeah, I'm gonna pick you up, Lash. Where are you?
Gotta watch Urn. He's probably like, why is the 7 suddenly less aggressive? I don't know, let's go ahead and just throw some orbs out. He's not gonna drop that. It's a bait. It's not standing that. Again, we're pretty tanky. We have Spirit Shield. There we go. It's pretty boring. I know this is not exciting what we're doing. There's a big team fight over in that lane, and this guy is just... We're just laning right now. We're just chill laning. Chill lane phase. He's gonna swap me. That's okay. I'm gonna ult. Oh, look at his HP melt. Oh, he's got the wall. It doesn't matter. And then the turret's down. So nice trade. It's actually better if I cancel ult now, but I just... It's fine. Right, let's break his crates. I like to steal. I'm a crate thief. Steal his crates. Alright. Alright, we got the urn too, apparently. I had to abandon my duties because I got swapped. Okay, so we're at 4K that we can definitely buy.
Oh, one on shiv, one on shiv.
No mid boss. Brother, may I have some mid boss? No. Okay. Farm the crates. There's also crates in the middle that I want to get to. Or not in the middle, but nearby. Get Surge of Power. Put it on an ult, as the build guide explains. Alright. So yeah, right in here. Let's go ahead and check that one too. But yeah, there's 2 in here. Check those. 80 souls. Thank you very much. And go ahead and get his jungle real quick. And we're pretty soon to full build 4 jungle, but not quite exactly.
For safety.
Is there a buff here? Yes, there is. There's a movement buff. Let's grab that. Absolutely. And now, anytime you can choose jungle creeps or lane creeps, you should always go with lane creeps. Even though I'm getting pursued here? Are we getting pursued? What is this guy doing? Can I don't know how farm the enemy laners are. I haven't checked. I'm at 12k. One guy's at 11k. That would be the Viscous.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
I don't have ults, so there's not much I can really do. Just gonna jungle. Let lanes get pushed a bit. Yes, my teammates are dying while I'm jungling. I'm aware. And
don't go in 7, don't go in 7.
He's saying don't go in. I got grabbed. Again, I'm not voice chatting. That's fine. We're fine. We're alright. Again, we're just farming. We're okay.
Welcome to New York.
Now, see, yellow lane and green lane are getting pushed, and our goal, our job, is to defend the lanes and make money while we do it. And grab crates while we swap over to those lanes. Again, we're not team fighting. We're farming the lanes.
One's low. One's really low on haze.
There we go. Farm lane. Money more important than winning pointless team fight. Grab the buff shrine.
Ult them.
Here we go. Push. Okay, yellow's being pushed. That's fine.
Oh, Lash is dead.
Alright, let's grab this now. Grab the jungles. There we go. And there's also the upstairs part of this building. Gotta reload. We don't have a full jungle build, but it's still fine. It's still very, very good. There we go. Got it. Alright. grab crates. Go up here. And grab this guy. I didn't mean to ult. Oh man, I did not mean to ult there. That was huge bad. So these little gamble machines, do your heavy attack on it because you receive less damage returned. Yes, it is faster if you do the quick melees like so. But you take more damage. You take a lot more damage. And you don't want to do that. So just do the heavy attacks. There you go. Alright, cool. Alright, so next item is improved spirit. Very nice. There we go. Get the crates. Always getting the crates. Alright, souls and max HP up. Also, the crates in the middle section are very good. Because, again, they line up. You have 3 shots. I failed. Let's try it again.
Watch out,
there we go.
The
Now, I could try to do something here in this team fight. Like, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. I can throw a lightning orb at them. We're hitting somebody, but I don't know. It's more important that we farm, though. Like, right now, the green lane is looking juicy. And that yellow lane might be pushing soon, so let's go. And again, I kind of stopped talking there for a sec, dead air, but essentially what I meant to say is, once we get Titanic Mag and Tesla Bullets, we're going to be farming way, way, way faster. There we go. Got it. Alright. The stuff, and again, clear jungle camps. We could do Earn if we want. No. I mean, we're mostly pushed. I could probably do Earn. I'm not really an Earn hero, but it's fine. Might be worth. Might be cool. Now, here's the thing, right? Purple is pushed. I'm all the way over here. We're going to use that teleporter, and we're going to farm purple now. I'm not grabbing that. We're just going to lose those souls. It'll be there for us later, right? But now, purple's looking big juiced. Big juicy perp, and I know I walked by that crate. Don't worry about it.
I see biscuits.
That lane is way too juicy. They're all up there team fighting. That's not where the money is. The money is here. I mean, look at this. Oh, dude, the freaking boss monster AoE'd them all away. That's okay though. It's fine. All right. Again, keep farming. We can go back and buy, or we can keep farming. And the farming is way more important. We're up to 18k souls. The biggest enemy is Viscous and Bebop at 15k. Oh, they're getting mad at each other now. They're getting pissy. All right. Again, farm crates, farm crates. Do we go in here? Some of them are half HP. Viscous and I forget this guy's name. Fucking Mirage. Yeah, they're a little low. We're down 2. I might jump in. I might just jump in. See what happens. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes nothing comes of it, right? All right, let's just see what happens. Okay. We made a little bit of a play. Pushed them back. I think we got somebody. Maybe worth, I don't know. It's fine. Should have probably bought first, maybe. Let's get the farm. Yes, I know I should be chasing, whatever. Don't need it. It's all about that money. Green is where the money's at.
Good shit, guys. Good shit, guys.
Alright, we got a little jungle here we can do. Go ahead and get that. And again, we have a lot of farm because I definitely want to buy at some point.
Let's push these two.
I know there's a secret shop nearby.
And then just help out the other lanes.
Yellow is heavy pushed, so yeah, let's go ahead and buy from the secret shop. Alright, improved spirit, superior duration on our ult, Tesla bullets, very good. Tesla bullets is really going to help with the pushing.
Alright, leave.
Alright, getting those crates. And again, the 3-bullet little shot trick.
Other lanes need help.
Really nice.
We can push out the other lanes and we can do mid-boss.
Alright, with Tesla bullets, it makes jungling so much faster. But with Titanic Mag, you can start doing the really big, fat, juicy camps. Easy. Let's get that buff. There's a caster buff, that's fine. And we might as well take their jungle. Might as well. Like, it's just here for the taking.
Just don't get singled out, don't get caught out.
There we go, get their crates.
Yellow's about to go down. We're pushing out blue if we can get Shiv on blue.
Alright, let's throw some damage at yellow here. Alright, that was the AoE. And that's 250. Alright, 2.5k. No need to deny any of those orbs because there's no enemies around.
7, I have ult. Do you want me to drop you off, Sora?
I don't know what he's asking, so I'm not. Yeah, he wants me to pick. He wants to pick me up and drop me off so I can do a cool ult montage. But no, I'm not talking. I will not be talking.
Blue.
I am farming.
Get his back up, bro.
Farming, and I know I'm being rude by not talking. Hey, remember that crate I broke earlier? And I was like, oh, it'll be there for me when I get back. It's right here. See, look, it waited for me. No one came to farm it. All right, so the cool thing is I'm gonna do this jungle camp. There we go. And do these jars real quick. And that is max HP, absolutely. Go ahead and grab these. And then we're gonna teleport to purple again. Look at our souls, 24k. Look at their souls, 17k. And it's only gonna snowball worse and worse and worse, right? Here's the cool thing. We're just gonna run up on this guy and just dunk on him. Just gonna dunk on him.
I see Bebop.
And there's the stun. The ult is... These guys line aside of the ult, really? Okay, so... Yeah, I didn't quite get my ult right there. That's fine. We still area denied. I didn't get the kill. It's okay. We're not really supposed to get kills at this point. We're supposed to just hyper jungle farm around the map. And again, we're about to get... I mean, we could have bought Titanic Mag a little while ago, but I want to keep pushing. I want to keep jungling, farming, you name it. Right? Go ahead and just get these. Again, this is like 900 souls right here, or 280 times 3. So,
split up there.
850. I don't know. I'm not doing the math. I've been awake too long, guys. I'm sorry. All right, grab the ammo. Grab this. Grab the souls. 7.6k. I want 9.2k is when I want to go back. Go ahead and farm this and grab these. All right, more farm. Now, looking at the lanes, green is heavily pushed. Our whole team is kind of at base, so we don't have to worry too much about it. That means we can do more jungles.
7, I can ult you so you can...
There we go. They keep talking to me. I keep ignoring them. I'm going to keep ignoring them. I'm making a video, dude. And yeah, it is toxicity. Ugh, no, it isn't. Oh, man. I miss the old gaming. I miss like Halo 2 days where we just F each other's moms all day. That's,
Let's push out this lane and go
ahead and melee this one. Finish reloading. I could lightning orb this. Again, this is why we want Titanic Mag, so we can finish them all in a single, like, you know, fight. Now, purple is heavy pushed. So let's go ahead and get purple again. Lots of money there. We got 2 buys waiting for us. Especially when we get even more power. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and grab these 2. And, oh no, the enemy. Oh no, dude. It is an Infernus, though. Infernuses can be very dangerous. So, alright, let's go ahead and... We're gonna go to yellow next, because yellow's being pushed, and look at our buys. We're gonna go ahead and buy those.
Won't be around much longer.
Why are they fighting over mid, dude? The whole enemy team is up, and I'm not with them.
He's got a black hole, careful.
Alright. And... What is Bebop doing, bro? Like, are you just... Yeah, he's trying to kill my tower, so we're gonna deny him, maybe. He's gonna laser... Oh, this is like one of those standoffs, which he did not survive. Oh, man. If I could shoot him off the rails, that would be so heck. No, he freaking boosted. He used his boost, so I can't knock him off. That would have been cool, though. Would have been pretty nice. Yeah, it looks like my team managed to get the Rejuvenator without me, so good on them. You know, top lads. You can see I'm at 32k farm. It's only the beginning, though. It is only the beginning. Alright, go and farm. That's what it's all about. We run around the map, we farm. Their jungle has already been cleared. Sad day. So, again, these crates. The crates are where the money's at. The crates are where the power is at. Go ahead and... get our little gamble slot machine, whatever this is. Gotcha. Bingo ball. Gumball machine. I don't know what it is. I really have no idea. Alright, look at that farm. Look at that beautiful farm. Again, that's our role. Our role is to keep the lanes in check. We are like the lane janitor, okay? The janitor of the lanes. Alright. And the crates. You know, we're always smashing and breaking the crates. Speed jungle here. Go up here. You know the drill. And, you know, we can set here. We just regenerate so much it doesn't matter. Do however you want to do it. So we're at 8.5k souls now. We got another buy. 8.9. 8.9, my bad. Let's break this machine. And that is 9.8. Also plus earn.
I see the professor.
Alright. Do the jungles. It needs a new name for this game. I think jungle's a little outdated. It's a little League of Legends like, you know? Alright. Running over to yellow, doing our lane janitor duties. There we go. And once we have like full build, like the enemies just start melting. Right now, like the enemy is just struggling, right? Because they can't push lanes, they can't do nothing. Oh man. Alright, we have 11k souls in the bank. 12k souls. Go ahead and get those jungle creeps, get those knocked out. Souls. You can see that we are a farming machine. Absolutely. Now, I should really push that. Oh well, I'm getting a little greedy, right? 'Cause yeah, we have 2 buys. We have 2 buys. And with these 2 buys, we can just start ulting the enemy team, and they can't really do much. If they have a crowd control, we have to get unstoppable instead. But we're good. I mean, we're absolutely good. All right, bye. There we go. Achieve it 28 minutes. Not the best. But we are going to do our lane janitor duty.
I barely saw you.
And we're going to take care of purple. You always want to make sure that your lanes are pushing. That is how you... that's your duty, as with this build at least. Alright? That's how we're playing 7. Alright. Lane is pushed. The enemy's just suffering here. Alright. Go ahead and kill these guys. Didn't mean to dodge there. That was a misclick, literally. We got crates. Alright, 20 max HP. And again, we're at 43k farm. Very nice. We can actually just orb and ult the enemy towers up here. So that's probably what we're gonna do, right? Just gonna run up and do a little bit of ultage. And I'm kind of line of sighting a lot of stuff here. Alright, yeah, let's just throw orb. There we go. What's he doing? Reloading? Like, we could just brawl this guy. There we go, he's down. Here comes Infernus now. Again, we're tanky, we have Spirit Steel, and I didn't even need my ult, and I played that horribly, and I still managed to do it pretty well. Alright. What is our next buy going to be? Let's see, what lane is pushing? We have green lane pushing. What else do we have? Jungle camps. Absolutely. Always doing the jungles. You know it. Jungles are going to be empty the whole map. Now, green is really getting pushed, and again, our duty, our job is the lanes. That is our bread and butter here. Now, it looks like one of our lane mates is going to go take care of that, so we can just go back to jungling. Yay! Or at least, yeah, it looks like they are. Yellow's being pushed too. We got time to run over there. We are a very fast zoom character now. Can I buy? What should I buy? Don't need anything. I'm going to save for Leech. Leech is just a win more defensive. Ooh, look at that nice crate lineup. Hell yeah, love those those are perma buffs, if you're not aware. Permanent buffs. +3 spirit, +3 spirit damage. Yeah. And so if you're farming crates the whole game, you're gonna start really slapping hard. Slapping extra hard. Extra spicy slaps. Alright. So we definitely have another buy. Let's go get Leech. And most of the enemy team's dead. Those ours, not really. Alright, let's get Leech. There we go. I could also have went Stealth. We're basically full level. We have all our skills maxed. We are at 48k souls at 31 minutes. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing very, very good. We're also hyper fast. We insta-clear lanes. We insta-clear, you know, the camps so we can get our final buys. We are stacking up the perma buffs. everything's going according to plan. We have our ult up so we can actually run in and fight people. There we go. And I can kill towers. Their whole team's dead. I could just end the game now. I could literally start killing their enemy shrine and stuff, right? Alright. So let's just go. I mean, they have one guy alive. So I can farm at this point, or I can just push shrine. Let's kill that shrine. There we go. Alright, I guess we're just going to end it. But yeah, basically, I mean, next thing I would buy is Shadow Weave so I could stealth around and assassinate people. If our lanes were being pushed instead, I would, you know, instead pick Ricochet so I can have bullets bouncing all around farming mobs and pushing the lanes back out as they're supposed to be. You can see here, I'm still farming mobs. Alright, so Patron is evolving. Alright, so I'm just going to throw an orb. That orb didn't do much. And this is how we area deny. So yeah, this is not fun for the enemy. Yep. And look at the duration. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, that's the game. That's how it works. Even though, hey, I got a 4-kill streak. Even though I'm not, I'm a lane janitor, right? I'm not a killer. I'm not an assassin. Though late game, you are an absolute beast of a killer. You can see here, most souls. That's what's important. You can see player objective healing damage. We didn't do a lot of objective damage, and that's fine. We didn't need to. The team kind of took care of that for me. I would have liked to have showed that off more. How that you just orb and ult towers, and they melt, and you area deny, and there's nothing the enemy can really do except for, like, you know, like Bebop could grab. Dynamo, maybe, like Paradox can swap. That's about it, but you just use Unstoppable. So yeah, hopefully, like, it's a fun way to play 7. It's a very handy way to play 7. And this was only a 30-minute match. Imagine this goes on, like we're full build at like 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes, right? Imagine it goes on an hour. Like, it's so dumb. I'd have hundreds of thousands of souls in that time, right? So it's pretty nuts. To be fair, in most games, I would have around 60k total souls at 30 minutes. So that just shows you, like, who could even stand up to me? Like, no one on the enemy team is farmed up enough. Maybe Bebop still has tier 1 stuff, dude. So yeah, that's the build guide. That is, go check it out and tell me what you think. If you have any questions, I read every comment. Even though I have 100k subs, I still read every freaking comment. So let me know what you think. This game's a lot of fun. Go try out this build with 7. It's a decent build. It's a fun build. It's different than the other 7 builds, and it works. It's great. It's a huge asset to the team. Even though I ignored these guys, like, I know this oi guy kept wanting me to you know, he could drop me on the enemy team and ult them. Didn't need to. It doesn't matter. Anyway, click the like before you go, and on the right side of your screen there is a video that you should absolutely click. And if you don't click it, if you have a pet, they will be extra annoying for 2 days straight.